you guys all set? No. Take it away.
Mikey, what have been the challenges coming into this last week of preseason, getting ready with an early start for your squad? Is it fitness or what is the area of focus?
Yeah, the challenge is how do we safely push the fitness and our game model for a much earlier game and a shorter preparation, but without taking unnecessary risks, because of course we want to win the games, but we will not take our sight off of the long term, which is a 10-month season.
And then how does the club prepare in order to make sure that there's no off-field distractions, just leaning towards especially the Chucky Lozano news within that group? How is it important? How are you able to go ahead and make sure that that stays out of the mentality of the group?
Yeah, there's no distractions. The guys have taken this on with a full commitment to our decision, and nobody's even looked sideways one time. Everybody's training, focusing on them preparing for a great season as individuals, but also as a team.
And then this is your second year now coming in with a full year under your reins for the Right to Dream style. What is the next step in evolution that you're looking for in the play style for San Diego FC moving forward?
Yeah, I think we've talked a lot about, a lot of people will assume we'll come in and try to add a lot to the system, but we actually think it's more beneficial to come in and keep hammering those basic foundations that we laid, because we laid down some good roots, but they're still fresh. So really nail those, but then we'll give a little special attention to when teams man mark us, because we've seen that that's a specific strategy teams will do against us, and then what we'll do when we face a really, really low team. So we'll do a little special attention there. But the most important thing is those basics, the foundation, and then that everybody's pushing the team chemistry, getting to know how to play best with and for each other.
And then is everybody at full fitness coming into it, looking at the goalkeeping position with CJ and his condition? Is he ready to go? And also Andres Reyes, is he expected?
Yeah, no, Andres probably, he's not in the equation until probably after the World Cup break. That's our hope. The good news is Marcus and Willie, they've been training and doing well. We have to take them step by step because they were out for a long time. And then, who else did you ask about?
CJ.
Oh, and CJ, yeah. So the goalkeeper position is a full competition right now. It has to be. Pablo played at a high level. CJ played at a high level. Duran came in really tough moments and showed that he has something. So right now, it's going to be a competition. We need to see how CJ continues to recover. So he's in a good spot, but then it's about like getting all that game action at the right speed. And then we also know that Pablo took a red card in our last game, right? So he won't be playing in the first league game. So right now it's a competition, all men on deck, and they'll be pushing each other for that.
Mikey, what has been your first impressions of some of the new players that joined the squad?
So Lewis is really dynamic, creative player, really hardworking. He also comes off of a long-term injury, so we actually got to rein him in a little bit, just to make sure he takes it step by step. Again, we're not going to take any unnecessary risk with any guys because we want to win these games, but it's also about long-term success throughout the whole season. Kieran is a player who's got really good physical profile, speed, lefty. Wilson has come in and done a good job of adapting to our principles. So that's been really nice to see.
Okay, and what has been a kind of main area of focus in this preseason?
Again, the focus has been on trying to get back to that level that we ended at as quick as possible with the foundation that we had laid. Again, focusing a little bit on what we would do against a man-marking opponent, against a low-block opponent. But the most important thing, like I said to Tony, is that pushing team chemistry. Playing better with and for each other, being more united. It's going to be a long season, a lot of games. It's going to come quick and thick. There's going to be ups and downs, so it's really important that we have that.
Mikey, you said the roots are fresh. Lewis actually kind of disagreed. He said it feels like this club has been around a long time. When he walks in, what does that mean to you to hear that?
Yeah, that's a massive compliment coming from a guy like him, because he's a top character and a top professional, and he's been in big clubs. And he's been a really important player in big clubs. But for us, I would say we're trying to build something. We're trying to develop something special. So whatever that kind of status quo standard is, that's not enough for us. And so that's why I say it's fresh. And what I mean by fresh is if we don't keep cultivating what we started, it could disappear, right? It could veer into something that's not a reflection of San Diego and the community. And what we want to do is just stay steady in that work ethic in terms of driving the culture, driving the style of play, and it will become institutional habit at some point. At some point, our roots will be as deep as a 100-year-old redwood, and then that's when this club will be a big, big club.
How happy were you when you found out Anders is back and staying a while?
Yeah, he's our guy, you know. So happy because he's talented, he's got top character, he's a top professional, and he's here for all of the right reasons. And ultimately, he's one of the guys that gives us a chance of doing special things.
With the World Cup fastly approaching, what's the vibe like in the locker room with your players and what their chances are of making the respective teams?
I'll be honest with you, for them it still feels far away. And right now, like, they are managing the ups, downs, the excitements, and the frustrations of a preseason. So, you know, they're upset that the touch isn't as perfect as it was, you know, in December. And we have to tell them we have to have the right intentions, and all of that will come back. So really, I think right now, it's not, again, there's no distractions here. It's all about the season. But as we get closer after the March window, I'm sure that some excitement will be generated.
Mikey, congratulations on your new contract extension. You spoke a little bit about the battle for the goalkeeper position. Can you talk us a little bit through what, you know, any other position battles that have stood out to you lately?
I think bringing Lewis in will create a lot of competition up top. You know, we have Pele was on a scoring tear at the end of the season. Marcus has proven to be a goal scorer in his career. Anders obviously went on the tear he did. When healthy, Lewis has put up big numbers, so I think there's going to be competition there. Lewis can play 9, he can also play winger. And then one guy I forgot to mention is Brian Zambel. We're signing him from our IA, and he's a top winger, just really good acceleration. We're also excited to see how he grows in our environment.
En español, ¿sí nos podría decir cómo le ha estado preparando este equipo en pretemporada y cuáles son los mensajes para el conjunto?
Bueno, es paso por paso, enfocando siempre en traer mucha energía todos los días y humildad, porque tenemos que seguir aprendiendo, mejorando. Y nosotros lo que estamos hablando es que nadie nos puede quitar lo que pasó el año pasado, lo que hemos hecho, pero al mismo tiempo eso no vale si no seguimos trabajando y tratando de mejorar. Y obviamente todo el mundo quiere buenos resultados, pero yo no estoy hablando de resultados, estoy hablando de la manera de trabajar, de preparar, el momento que salimos del auto cuando llegamos y el momento que entramos al auto cuando vamos saliendo, para darnos las mejores posibilidades de hacer algo cada año especial.
Y hablando también en español sobre la posibilidad de una distracción de elementos como Chucky Lozano, ¿nos podía repetir lo que dijo también en inglés?
Ya, no hay distracción para nada. El grupo lo notificamos con mucha transparencia, como lo hemos hecho con Erving y su representante. Y el grupo está listo para entrenar desde el primer día. No hay nadie pensando en eso. Y mira, yo sigo diciendo que nosotros queremos que Erving juegue a un mundial. Esto es una cuestión que nosotros no encajamos juntos, el club y él. Y él no está en nuestros planes, no va a jugar para nosotros. Y hay interés afuera, entonces nosotros ojalá que él quiere jugar un mundial para su país.
¿Y va a haber mensaje específicamente para la CONCACAF Champions, enfrentándose a equipos mexicanos como lo va a hacer como Pumas, sobre el nivel físico? Lo vio en Nations League, como los equipos a veces son un poco más físicos, buscan el arbitraje un poquito diferente.
Sí, yo creo que el Leagues Cup nos dio muchos aprendizajes. Y nosotros vamos a usar toda esa experiencia para estar un poquito más preparado para un equipo Liga MX, donde tienen muy buenos jugadores, pero también tiene mucho calle en la manera de jugar y vamos a estar más listos esta vez. Ahora es solamente enfocar en nuestra preparación física, técnica y al nivel de estilo de juego para que podamos llegar de mejores condiciones.
Any other questions? Thanks, Mikey.
All right.
Pleasure. Anders Dreyer. You guys all set?
Anders, congratulations on the contract extension. What does it mean for you personally to be able to have the backing of the club in that way?
Thank you. First of all, no, it's nice. after the season ended last year, we started to talk about it, and I was very happy that the club wanted to extend my contract and give me a new deal. So yeah, I'm happy to stay here, and I enjoy every day driving out here, practice, and just enjoying the good weather and the way we play. So I'm happy.
And what have been some challenges coming back earlier than you were expected to come in for CONCACAF Champions League preparation?
I think it's nice. Then the preseason is shorter. I like to play games and not too many friendlies. So for me it's nice, and with the CONCACAF as well, it's a tournament I haven't tried before. So I'm looking forward to that, and I know we are as a club as well to try a tournament like that. So yeah, I know the coaches want more weeks of preseason, but I think, yeah, for me personally, I like it, and I'm ready for what's ahead.
In what ways did you prepare this offseason as opposed to the last one, which was the first one ever for the club? Is there anything that you've now adjusted to in your personal preparation for a season?
No, I think like last year, it's staying sharp, staying fit, doing things through the holiday as well, and come back strong. And what I've seen so far, I think all of the players have done very good in the holiday with the program we got with us home. So it's good, and then it's just nice to be back and be in the dressing room and be out here and enjoy that.
When you were at the end, the last press conference, you were standing here, you said, you never know, it's football, things can change. In your mind, were you thinking it's likely that I'm coming back, more likely, or truly, I don't know?
No, that's the thing in football, you never know. I remember saying first time I moved from Denmark that I will never come back and playing in Denmark again, and then I went back like 2 or 3 times after that. So I learned from that you can never say never in football. You never know what will happen. When I had the last press conference as well, I didn't know what will happen. So yeah, I was open for different things, but in the end, when I got the talks with Tyler, Mikey, and of course the way we have like the dressing room, we are competitive, but we are also friends. And that's not what you see very like often in every club that we have a dressing room like that. So that's something that also matters. And then of course the life outside football. I know my wife. She do one hell of a job at home, and that makes me focus on football, but also be a dad at home. We enjoy it here, and soon. Next week we will have a child more, and so that's just nice, and we love it here, and that's also why we stay here.
With the World Cup approaching, what is the vibe like in the locker room for you and your teammates to make the respective teams?
No, it's of course you're talking about the World Cup. We have some guys who are already qualified for the World Cup, like Anibal. So it's nice, and with Denmark as well, we have some very important games in March coming up, so it's nice. It's still early, and also when it's in the summer, and I know from now until the summer we have like different competitions to compete in, and we have to play a lot of games in short period. So that's of course where the mindset are in the building here. But I think as close we get to the World Cup, then more talk's gonna be going on in the dressing room.
You recently received the Star of the Year award from the San Diego Sports Association. What does it mean to receive that award?
No, it means a lot. I didn't expect it. I got the newcomer as well, and for me it's a prize for the team. It's for my teammates, staff, coaches. They have to keep me on my toes and be ready for every single training session, but also game during the last year. So it's a thank you to these guys out here, and of course my family to believe in me. But the prize in general is a huge prize, and something I really appreciate, and I'm happy to win it.
And when you're on the field together, you and Chicky had a really good connection, kind of with him away from the team. How do you guys plan to fill that void?
No, of course, like you mentioned, I think me and Chucky, of course, had a good partnership on the pitch. And of course, his goal contributions last year, we're gonna miss that this year. But it's how it is. It's football again, and as players, we focus on now pre-season and what's coming up, and then it's a club decision, and it's nothing to do with us. So yeah.
You were kind of a mystery for a lot of people in MLS last year. Everybody knows your name now. What's the difference for you now, going from a year ago to your approach to the year this year now, with everybody knowing who number 10 is?
No, of course, I earned it, but still, I think more teams gonna be focused on the way we play, and I need my teammates around me to shine before I can shine myself. So for me, it's all about our team and how we can stay as competitive as possible. And I know teams will look at us and find ways to shut down the way we play and so on. I think we saw it in the end of the season as well, that teams try different things to damage the way we want to play. So we're gonna, maybe teams are taking us more serious now than in the start of the last season.
Congratulations on the upcoming baby and your contract extension. Can you just walk us through, from your perspective, what feels different from last preseason to this preseason? What's like one of the main things that kind of stands out to you?
No, I remember, I think I arrived like 2 or 3 weeks later than the other guys. But now it feels like a family in there. Last year we were 25, 30 players. Had to know each other. Someone knew each other from before and so on, but didn't play with each other before. And now we're standing here after a good first season, and we're just hungry for more. So yeah, it's nice to be back. I really enjoy it, and just to see the guys and hang out. It's nice.
Jeppe, can you just give us a rundown of what's last couple of training sessions have been, returning back early in preparation for the season and CONCACAF Champions League?
It's been tough, as it should be. But yeah, that's the first couple of weeks, and everybody knows that. You just have to get your head down and start running because we need it. It's nice weather and everything. It's good conditions, so we have everything we need. It's just about doing the right stuff the first couple of weeks.
And then what has it been like to be able to acclimate some of the new players coming in, and what that process is going to be like, Lewis Morgan and some of the younger players as well?
Yeah, we've been through some acclimation, you can call them, from last year also, with everybody being new, so we're kind of used to it. But I think, as they also said right away, it's a good group to come in to. Everybody's very open, and it's been nice getting some new quality, some additions to the squad, and we're just looking forward to show it.
And then how are you prepared as a captain to be able to lead the team, maybe for some off the pitch distractions with the Chucky Lozano situation as well?
I think the whole squad is pretty well suited for it. We did it also a little bit end of last year and handled it very good as a group, I feel. Stayed very focused on everything on the pitch, and it's the same mindset we're going into this one. So as we've done before.
With the World Cup approaching, what's the vibe like in the locker room with you and your teammates about your chances to make your respective teams?
It's something that's been talking a little bit about for the last year, I would say, as the qualification goes, as the national team break starts. Of course, now it's getting closer, and we've hit the year 26. So of course, it's something people talk about. But I would say right now we have so much here in this team and this squad. First of all, we have a new competition we haven't been involved in ourselves, so that's where I'll focus at right now. And the good thing is people know that if they perform at this team, they'll have a bigger shot at the national team. So I think that's the concept and mindset for everybody.
Jeppe, you've earned an MLS All-Star selection last year. What goals have you set for yourself for this next year, personally?
I don't set so many individual goals. I don't feel like my role is based on how many goals, assists, how many goal clearances I made. I'm making it. It's more of if the team works good, usually I also look better. So the better we perform, the more points we get, the better I will look also.
What does the commitment to Anders say about this club, knowing that they probably could have made a good amount of money if they had, flipped him to another club in this offseason?
It says that Anders also enjoy being here. I think all of us enjoy Anders playing here, so it's a big commitment for him. I would say we also suit him very well, and that's the thing with this team. It's a very collective team. I think you've heard us saying that before, but even though we have a guy who makes most of the goals and most of the assists, he knows he's very dependent on the team around him. He's a little bit more technical. He's a pocket player, so he needs his players around him to make him good. He's not doing it on himself. So it's kind of also a thank you for the whole squad, the whole team, and whole organization from Anders to us.
And being embedded in the Right to Dream play style, now it's the second year of San Diego's version of that. What is left to be seen from the play style that needs to be adjusted or grown upon or even evolved?
Yeah, that's a big question this year because I think we developed the style of play very good throughout the year, become very comfortable and very good. People also know it now, have made some adjustments to the way we play. So it's up to us to stay within the style because it benefits us, but also kind of adjust some small things. I think personally we could do a little bit better in keeping the pressure and not letting too many transitions go, because that's usually what teams are looking for when they play against us. But we have, of course, a lot of stuff we look at through the off season and also here in the preseason that we feel like we need to take some steps because a lot of things has been good, but we have still some way.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Lewis Morgan. Lewis is one of our latest additions over the break. Lewis, just talk about your impressions joining San Diego and what the first couple of weeks have been for you now.
Yeah, everything I expected, obviously. You see the success the team had last year, so I knew coming here it would be an environment that was functioning really well, and I've came in and I think for all the new guys it's been really easy to adapt to the group. The manager and the coaching staff here have built a squad that's obviously competing on all fronts this year, and I think that's testament to the characters that we have in the changing room. And as a new guy coming in, it's been really easy to implement myself into the group and can't wait to get going.
For anyone that has questions, by all means, take it away.
Lewis, what enticed you about joining this project here in San Diego after seeing what they were able to do last year and your successes in the league? What about it made it the perfect deal for you here?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what you sort of touched on there with the success the team had last year. I think this squad's really ambitious. It's a team that's, as I touched on before, competing on all fronts. It's the first exposure I'll have to playing in the CONCACAF Champions League, and I think that's all down to the work that's been done here last year, and what a great foundation and building block for any player to come in and try and be a part of a group that's striving for trophies and competing on all fronts. So as a player that's been in this league for a long time, I know it's hard to be successful in this league, and no mean feat that the boys were able to come in and do that in the first year last year. So to be part of that group's something that's really exciting.
And how does your play style lend itself into SanDiego.FC and their style that they've been able to develop?
Yeah, I think really helped add maybe a different dynamic to the group. I think that's something that I spoke about with the management team coming here, was about how my profile can add to the group as opposed to just come in and supplement it. And I think what we're doing this year is we're wanting to be a little bit more diverse going forward, and we've got loads of guys who have had so much success in the system, and maybe me coming in trying to stretch the last line and give the guys who have been really creative last year even more space to operate. And I'm always someone who's going to be playing in the last line, try to get in behind and making defenders think and try to get towards goal. And I think that's something that with the profile of guys we've got here will be a good match.
How would you describe your profile? You've played a lot in the front, two-footed player, played in the middle. Where are you most comfortable? How do you describe your game?
Yeah, I mean, I think in football nowadays it's important to be versatile, playing a few different roles. I like to play off the left, I like to play through the middle, as I've done more so as a number 9 the last few years, and just stretching teams, always wanting to run, get in behind, try and make the defence think and try and make their life a nightmare. It's try to be a bit of a buzz bomb, and always give options in behind. I'm running, sprinting everywhere. So and obviously the most important thing I think for forward players is your output, goals, assists. It's something that I pride myself on, and I think I've done that in this league and proved that I can be one of the top goal scorers, and I want to do that again here.
And you're a true two-footed player.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell us a little bit about how you came to be that kind of player?
Just from a very, very young age, just trying to work. I would probably say I'm naturally right-footed, work to my left to the point where I'd probably say my left's my more favoured side at the moment, but I think it's just a tool that, try anything to try get an advantage on the defender, make sure that they don't know what way I'm going to go, and it's something that I pride myself on, has been good with both feet.
With the World Cup approaching, how's the vibe like in the locker room with you and your your teammates to make their respective teams?
Yeah, I think it's massive. I think being successful as a team and pushing each other as teammates is what's going to give us the best chance of going there and competing for our countries. We're fortunate enough to have a bunch of guys who got one eye on the World Cup, and we all know that to get there we need to do everything we can for SanDiego.FC, and it's our performances at club level that are going to put us in the spotlight to try and get there. And everyone wants to see everyone do well at this club. It's something that I noticed from day one. There's no egos, and trying to make sure that we're all pushing each other in the right way, and I think there's a group of us who'll be pushing each other to get to the World Cup.
Last year everyone was new. Now you're just kind of new stepping in. How does that dynamic work in a team that's worked hard building a culture this last year?
Yeah, I think the culture's very well established here. I think as a new player coming in, you almost feel that you've been part of it already. I think the culture, I've been at loads of clubs, and every club these days has culture and value, and they throw these things around, but I think here for sure is the club that lives it the most. It's all well and good saying things and saying that these are our values and that's what we want to live by, but SanDiego.FC 100% are saying their values and they're acting on them, and I think for any new guy coming in to know this club, like you say, it's a new club, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's been here, and it feels like it's building on the success of the Right to Dream academy, and all the way through it feels like a club that's been here for as long as any other.
Lewis, you missed most of the last season with an injury. Can you just kind of walk us through your fitness level right now and how you're getting back and how you're feeling out there?
Yeah, so really unfortunate last year. Had sort of a freak injury pre-season, and then probably pushed at times I shouldn't have pushed, and gave me setbacks, but coming in here physically really, really fit. It's just about not doing what the mistakes were in the past and feeling great and just going for it. It's trying to put the restraints on me and hold me back a little bit, but I feel really, really fit, feel good, and it's just about managing minutes here and there, but keeping me hungry and wanting to get going. So I feel good, and really, really excited to put all that behind me.
Any impressions of San Diego?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been in the hotel, so pre-season is long. You're here. I'm here 9 hours of the day, 10 hours of the day, go home, recover, you're back the next day. So I can't say I've seen too much of San Diego yet, but I mean, you just look at it here, it's an amazing setting, and privileged to be here and play for this city.
More questions?